all the panels taken off the bus. And all of the insulation taken out, mostly, except for the stuff that's somehow stuck on the sides. I don't even know what to do with that. I don't know. Insulation is the devil to me. Like, I have sensitive skin, I guess, so even being in here makes me feel like my face has a million splinters. I forgot one. That's fine. We're probably going to reuse the insulation for cost-wise. The insulation was in really good shape. It was still all intact. It's not faced or anything, but we plan on doing that bubble-wrapped insulation that has like the foil on either side. It's not like enough to keep the whole bus warm with just that stuff, but anything that helps, and anything that helps and is thin, we're going to use. And we're having issues right now with the flooring because we bought this wood flooring. We got 157 square feet of it for $100 at like a recycle building supply place. And it's really cute. If wood flooring can be cute, this flooring is cute. I can't explain why. I'll show you when it's done. It needs to be refinished and stuff. There's paint on it in areas and it's very dusty, but it was a really good deal. But it's like this thick, and we only have like this much headroom in here. Well, maybe this much. But so if we fur up the floor to insulate it and then put thick wood flooring down, and then we wanted to put the pallet wood on the ceiling, that would make a very... What? What?
You just touched the ceiling.
I didn't touch it. I did this. I would know if I touched it. You would know if I touched it. Yeah, if we were going to put the pallet wood on the ceiling, that's like another at least ½ inch. And we could stoop over, but we really don't want to. I want to be able to stand up in our house for the next few years. So we're trying to figure out how to get some insulation on the floor and not have to fur it up very far. And we know it's going to be bad, but we have a very low ceiling bus, and we've got to really kind of do what we can. So the plan for right now, or as of now, is once we get the center aisle thing scraped up, we're going to get the ceramic insulating paint. Again, we don't expect it to like be magical, but it'll help. My brother is a painter, and he had access to some of it, and he did an experiment on a roofing shingle. He painted one side with the ceramic paint, and the other side he left plain, and then he put a high power heat bulb on it, and it got to the point where it melted through, like a hole through the plain part of the shingle, the unpainted part, and the other side was only about like 98 degrees to the touch, like to still touch it. So as a heat shield to block heat from coming in and our heat from going out, we're going to try that on the floor, and actually we're just going to paint every surface on the inside of the bus like this stuff after I wash it and get this hairiness off. We're just going to paint everything. The ceiling, walls, and floor with the ceramic paint in hopes that it will help somewhat. Again, we don't expect it to like be a miracle solution to things, but it will help. I don't know. So we're still trying to figure out how to do the floor a little bit more, but not have to fur it up so much because we just don't have the room. And we decided instead of the pallet wood on the ceiling, we're going to do canvas like drop cloths. We saw one picture on I think Pinterest or something. It had like the inside of a camper that somebody had redone with. It looked like a canvas drop cloth, like a painter's cloth. And they like tacked it up in places, and it looked like billowy and puffy, which was cozy, but I would feel claustrophobic in it. So we're going to do it tight to the ceiling, and that will be the ceiling, and it will only take up this much room. So that'll give us a little bit more headspace. Today, Today I'm going to be sanding back here because this is staying, and then up at the dash, going to finish sanding that. I'm trying to figure out how to take off all the knobs and gauges and stuff, and be able to repaint that and get some white in here. It's crusty. And I think that's all. There's nothing else really new.